Yes, I can record. Okay, so welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us in our session. Here with me today is Lester. What's up, bro?
I'm good. I'm happy and thankful.
Okay, good. Who's that little fella in the picture there with you? That little white guy, Chewbacca, little Chewbacca.
Yeah, is my son actually. Yeah,
What's your son's name?
babe.
Babe. Okay,
Yeah,
awesome. Thanks for joining us. And we've got Stewie. Stewart, what's up?
Hi, what's up, man? I'm ready to learn.
All right. Thanks a lot for joining us, gentlemen. And let's get started with the first topic. First, let's set up an agenda. Okay. Let's set up an agenda for today's class. And these are the topics that we will be discussing. Okay. And this is what we're going to do for our agenda, March 31st, C1 Advanced English. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to check the homework from last week. Expressions, be safe, to play it safe, to be on the safe side. These are idiomatic expressions that we can use. I'm going to give you examples, and we'll learn how to use them to increase your vocabulary, right?
yeah.
And then after that, we're going to teach you some grammar. This week, we're going to take a pause from the modal verbs. I know that we've been getting a lot of modal verbs, but we're going to take a little pause to teach you something very important, which are phrasal verbs. I'm going to give you an introduction to phrasal verbs. I'm going to talk to you about what are transitive phrasal verbs and transitive phrasal verbs. I'm going to give you examples. You're going to give me examples. We're going to learn. It's going to be awesome. Remember that phrasal verbs will help you increase your vocabulary. In American English, phrasal verbs are everything and they're everywhere. There are literally hundreds of these things. Yeah. And I'm gonna take the opportunity to teach you some phrasal verbs. We're not gonna learn all of them because there are quite a bit. So I chose a couple of phrasal verbs ending with the preposition of, OFF, and with the up. Okay, so that's what's on the menu card for today. So homework, Mr. Lester, how did it go with your homework? How was it?
It was so interesting because I saw my notes to refresh and keep the ideas clear.
Okay,
And basically, it was fun. Yeah,
got it. Would you mind if we take a look at it on the screen?
yeah, not a problem. Go ahead.
Okay, thanks a lot. So let me just go ahead and look it up. And thanks for doing that. Well, last week, let's do a little refresher. Last week we talked about the modal verbs, don't need to, needed, right, and likely to.
Yeah.
Can you guys refresh my brain a little bit on how to use these phrasal verbs? I'm sorry, on how to use these modal verbs. For instance, don't need to. What is the meaning behind don't need to? How do we use don't need to?
Is something that is not necessary to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
An example of that
and
would be?
is in a formal way to say something. For instance, you can say you don't ne-
Uh-huh.
you don't need to wash the dishes. I'll do it later.
Okay. So it's something that's not necessary, you're not obligated to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And Stewie, do you remember how to use needed?
Neuro.
Needed?
Um,
Uh-huh.
oh, yeah. So I remember that we have to use it. It is a
Mm-hmm.
contraction of
Mm-hmm.
um, need, and it is when we want to say that something is not necessary,
Okay.
but it is in a formal way. It is
You
a
got it.
contraction. You know?
You got it. Mm-hmm. And can you think of an example for us?
Absolutely. So, okay, an example could be
Uh-huh.
uh, you need to have to wash the dishes. I could do it later. Could be.
You needed to have to wash the dishes. I'll do it later. Yes, sir. That's right. Thanks a lot for sharing that with me. Okay. Thank you very much, Stewie. And we also talked about the modal verb likely to, be likely to. How
Yeah,
do we use
sure.
be likely to? How do we use that, Lester?
We can use it when we try to compare two things.
Okay.
For instance, here, for instance, eating at Burger King is likely to eat at Wendy's.
Okay. So eating at Burger King is likely to be similar to eating at Wendy's.
Wendy's, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good. Thank you very much. Stewie, can you give us an example of likely? Be likely to.
Be likely to, okay? Let's see.
Okay. So what is likely going to happen? Let me just give you some ideas. What is likely going to happen in the next weeks?
We will be likely to go outside, or we will be likely to stay home for 40 days more.
Oh my God. Hopefully not. Yeah. Okay, fellas, thank you for your example. Let's go ahead and take a look at, thanks for the refresher. Let's take a look at the homework from Mr. Lester. Thank you, sir, for giving us the opportunity. Let me go ahead and read the first one, and then I'll ask you guys. Well, I'm able to see it clearly. Can you guys see it there?
Yeah.
Okay. Wendy is supposed to visit my grandmother. Excellent. I managed to complete my college degree. Is that college degree, right?
Yeah.
That's the word college. Okay, so you want to say college degree. Number 3, eating in Wendy's is likely to eat at Burger King. So here it says, okay, so we could say eating at Wendy's is likely to be similar to eating at Burger King. Likely to be similar, to be similar to eating at Burger King. So let's write that on the, let's go ahead and write this here on the slide for you guys, so we can just visualize the example there for you guys.
So the sentence is wrong, sir, or?
Oh, we can improve on it. It's not
Oh.
entirely wrong. We're just going to improve on it. Okay, so back to the PowerPoint. So here you started like eating at you said Wendy's, right?
Yeah, Wendy's.
Is likely to be like eating at Burger King, right?
Yes, sir.
That's right. So here the modal verb would be this one. This is the modal verb. Okay? He's likely to be like eating at Burger King. So what you're doing is you're making, you're saying that it's possible. Remember that likely to means what? Possibly. Okay? So it's what you're saying, in other words, that it's similar, or it's possibly similar. The other restaurant is possibly similar to the other one. That's what you're saying, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks a lot. So that would be it. And let's go back to the homework. Let's go back to Lester's homework here. Okay, let's continue. Number 4, he is prepared to stop smoking cigarettes. Perfect. You need to take care about your family. How can we improve this one? Instead of about, we're going to talk about this phrasal verb today. So here we're going to say, instead of that, we're going to say take care of.
Take care of.
That's correct. So here we're going to go back to our to our PowerPoint, and we're going to illustrate it here for everybody. What did you write there? You said it is, you said that it is, she is prepared to stop smoking. You need to take care about your family. Okay. So here we're going to say, you need to take care of your family. That's correct. And this is going to be an intransitive phrasal verb. I'll explain that in my lesson today. That's our topic for today. Okay, intransitive phrasal verb means that it's a verb that we cannot move it, we can't change it. You know what I'm saying? We can't move around the words. It's a fixed. They have a fixed position. Okay, so let me go ahead and share that with you guys. Let me see if I can just go ahead and project it here so you guys can see it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see if I can get that over there. Trying to be a little bit tech savvy. Trying to be a little bit tech savvy here and get this rolling. Okay. Okay. Good. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay. Good. So we're gonna use take care of. Okay.
Take care of.
Okay. Good. Moving on now. Okay, moving on now to the next one. It says here, she ought to see a specialist. Excellent. That would be what kind of advice, guys? Subjective or
Objective.
Objective. That's correct. Next, it says here, I'm supposed to clean the basement. What is that? You are expected, right?
Yeah.
You're expected. He managed to pass the test. Managed to is the modal verb, which means that he managed to do something difficult, right?
Yeah.
Next example, going to, you want to say going to instead of at. Going to sat is likely to waste your time and money. Okay, so going to sat, or we can use a conditional. If you go to sat, you are likely to waste your time and money.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you say it one more time?
Oh yeah, let me see if I can write it here for you. We can go back to the PowerPoint. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Okay, my pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Let's see. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, no worries. Let's use this one. Okay. So the example was,
Going.
if you go to SAT, okay. So the example is, if you go to SAT, you are likely to waste your time, right? So this likely to or likely to would be your modal verb. Okay? Are we cool with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's just put it here with the rest of the examples that you guys have here for me, okay? Just put it on the right PowerPoint, and there you go. There you go. Okay, good. Let's carry on with the homework. Let's go back to the homework. Next, let's move on. Let's see. Okay.
Number 10.
Number 10. Thanks a lot. Number 10. Thank you. I am prepared to hiking the volcano. Okay, what's the rule for modal verbs?
I'm sorry, hike.
You got it. So the rule says that you have to use the verb in what form?
Base form. Sorry.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
So the correct, no, that's fine.
Hike.
So the correct example would be what?
I'm prepared to hike the volcano.
You got it. I'm gonna write it down here. I'm prepared to hike the volcano. Thank you very much for that. Let's move on with the homework. We're checking Lester's homework today. Okay, let's see if I can get that on screen. Okay. Still getting the hang of this Zoom app. So I'm a newbie. Yeah. You know what it's like, man, to be a newbie. Okay. Hold on just a sec. Okay. Oh, I think I closed out the homework. I'm sorry?
It's like to get into something new.
Yeah, you know, getting into something new is always a learning process, right? Right? Okay, let's open up the homework. I found it. Thank you. There it is. It's on the screen. Now I can share it with the team. Okay. Fantastic. Let's get back to it. Okay. Let's see. Number 12. No, number 12. Which one is it? 11. You need to study to
11,
pass the test. 12. You ought to fix his car before he ought to fix his car before his journey. You're supposed to help your relatives. You're expected. I'm managed to stay at home in quarantine. Okay, so here you would say I managed it.
Oh yeah.
I managed to
My bad.
Well, that's cool. No worries, no worries. So you're gonna say I managed to stay at home in quarantine. Okay. Okay. Good. Next one. McDonald's burgers are likely to eat Burger King's burgers. Okay, so so one restaurant is going to eat another restaurant's burgers, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how can I express that ideas or?
Well, I could say, for instance, Stuart is likely to eat Lester's burgers. Let's say Stuart is very hungry. So Stuart is likely to eat Lester's hamburger. So Stuart is possibly going to eat, okay? Because you can't, like, what I imagine here is a restaurant eating another restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuart, are you there?
That being said,
I went to.
It happens.
It might happen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Let's move on to the next one. He is supposed to learn English in order to get a better job. That is correct. He managed to. Everybody's trying to rush to get home. Let's see. He managed to clean the what? The mansion.
Yes, the mansion.
Okay. So these are the verb in the past form.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right. No worries. No harm done. To clean the mansion.
Can you imagine clean a mansion in your own way?
God. Yeah, it would take me like a long time. 18, I'm prepared to start the class. Excellent. Number 19, I need to get a job, a new job. And number 20, she ought to learn English in order to get a promotion. Thank you very much for the homework.
You're welcome.
That was excellent. That was very good. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Sorry for the mistakes.
Hey, no worries. You know, thank you. We all learn. Thank you for being conscientious, a conscientious student. Okay, good.
I only
so here we have the. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I only need to complete the test that you send. Remember?
Oh, okay. Okay, no worries about that. Okay, so here you have on the screen, Lester, some of the corrections.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna share this in the Facebook group so you guys can have access to it. Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Now just remember that when you use likely, Lester, you're talking about if you can replace the word likely with possibly, you're good in your sentence. All right. So if you can literally replace the modal verb likely to with possibly, and the sentence works, then you are good. You're using it correctly, okay?
All right, sir.
It's like asking, it's like, for instance, what do you think, for instance, if I ask you a question, so who is likely to come to Guatemala? What band is likely to come to Guatemala?
Guns N' Roses.
Mm-hmm. Guns N' Roses is
likely to come to Guatemala.
That is correct. So it's a Guns and Roses is likely to come to Guatemala. Okay, the modal verb is likely to. Can you replace likely to with possibly?
Yes.
Let's say, can I omit this and say Guns N' Roses is possibly going to come? Can we do that? Yes, you can. Okay. All right, good. So are we good with the corrections?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move on to the next part of our agenda, and it's we're going to talk about some expressions. The expressions are be safe, to play it safe, and to be on the safe side. Okay. So
Safe.
let me go ahead and share be safe with you. Okay.
Thank you.
So this is going to be the expression or word of the week. Be safe.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Right. Okay, Stewie, can you read for us the
Absolutely.
definition of be safe? Thank you.
Be safe. An expression used in general as a farewell, same as goodbye. Oh, same as goodbye. It expresses that you want the other person to be free from risk, harm, or danger. Let's say, are you going out again? It's late. Yeah, I got it. Okay, then be safe. All right. Yep, I will.
Thanks. Very, very good. So be safe is an expression wishing where you would wish somebody farewell, like goodbye. Okay? Farewell. Can you say that? Farewell.
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 Yeah. It's the formal way of saying goodbye. So I can say to you guys, okay, my friends, I have to go. Let's say, like Dave Mustaine, à tout le monde, je vais partir.
Oh, yeah.
It's a farewell. Do you understand?
Yeah. Right now, I completely understand.
I knew you were going to get it. If you're not a metalhead, in that song, Dave Mustaine is saying French. In French, he's saying to all my friends, I have to go. My body's gone. That's all. All right. In other words, he said that's a farewell. That's the definition of a farewell. So in formal language, I could say to you guys, okay, guys, I have to go. Farewell to everyone. Farewell to everyone. Instead of saying goodbye. You understand?
Wow.
Okay, so you can use this expression when you want to say goodbye to somebody, when you, especially during these times that we are experiencing and living this virus thing. So a lot of people are saying, "Hey, man!" Even on the news, I watched the Canadian news, American news, obviously, and British news. And the casters, the anchors that were there, they kind of always say, "Okay, thank you for watching. Be safe, everyone." You know. Or be safe out there. Okay, be safe
Out there.
out there, outside, right? So it's another variant of saying be safe. Okay. The word safe, the noun safe, a safe is literally a strong fireproof cabinet with a complex lock used for the storage of valuables. So literally a safe is an object, a metallic box, okay, in which we put inside valuables like money, like, I don't know, information or jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is a safe. So you put your, in the bank, you put your money, the bank puts the money where?
In a safe.
That is correct. And the let's say to be safe, the verb, the transitive verb, to be safe means to be secure, to be free from danger. Okay? So you put your money where? The bank puts the money where?
In a safe.
And that makes you feel,
Comfortable and secure.
in other words, it makes you feel safe.
Oh, makes me
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
safe. Yes,
Safe.
sir.
Yeah, it makes you feel safe. Okay? So that's where the expression comes from. Are we good with that?
I even know that safe is a subject.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's take a look at the idioms, the expressions to play it safe and to be on the safe side. Okay, let's start with the first one, to play it safe. Okay, we were talking about looking for other job options, right? At the beginning of our conference.
Session.
Yeah, our sessions. That's correct. Thank you. And we were giving some advice, like, hey man, you ought to play it safe. You ought to play it safe, bro, and start, you know, hunting for jobs, start going to interviews, right?
Right.
So
Right.
why were we were saying that because we wanted, we were giving advice to our friend Stuart, so he felt secure, you know, just to be secure, just to be, you know, with what you're doing, play it safe, you know, get a backup. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we would use play it safe. If I use it with a modal verb, I would say, you ought to play it safe. Okay? You ought to play it safe. Okay? Got it?
Got it.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so are we good there?
Yes.
Okay, so you say you should play it safe, we ought to play it safe, you can play it safe, you had better play it safe, etc. Okay? All right, so Stewie, can you read the examples there?
Okay, so the first one is going to be, just to be on the safe side, take an umbrella.
Just to be on the safe side, take an umbrella. Good.
Let's play it safe. It make a backup of the files to the memory drive.
You got it. All right, perfect. Okay. Thanks for reading that. Let's take a look at the first example. Just to be on the safe side. That's one way of introducing the phrase. So in real life, you want to say, just to be on the safe side. Mr. Customer, just to be on the safe side and to secure your account or to protect your account from fraud, may I please have the last four of your social security number? Just to be on the safe side, Mr. Customer.
Just to be
See
on
what I'm
the
saying?
safe side. Yeah. It's a good
Okay.
expression.
Yeah, absolutely, totally.
When we need to get some information, right?
Yeah, of course. We need to just to make your customer feel like, okay, you know, it's safe what we're going to do. It's secure what we're going to do. We're being careful about handling your account, your information. So let's just to be on the safe side, sir, may I have the security PIN number to your account? You know? Okay. Why do you need my social security number? okay, sir, we want to play it safe here at X company because we want you to feel secure. We want to handle your information with, we want to handle your information carefully. So let's play it safe. And could you give me that number again, please? All right. Another way of introducing the phrase "let's play it safe" is using the phrase "let's." Let's play it safe is another way of introducing it. Okay.
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 Let's play it safe.
Understand? Okay.
Yes.
So let me give you a situation. Okay. Let's say that you're requesting my you're requesting my PIN number to access an account. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the situation. Now let me ask you. Okay. So, okay. Can you guys ask me for the PIN number?
Just to be on the safe side, may I have your PIN number, please?
Sure. It's but wait, why do you need it? Why do you need it?
It is to play it safe, you know, so for security purposes, to be sure that no, that only you get access to that information, and basically
okay.
you need to keep your information safe.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Yeah, my PIN number is 1234. You see? Thank you very much. That was great, Stuart. That was great. Good job.
Safe.
Yeah, great example. All right. Your turn, Lester.
All right. Sir, may I have your PIN number, please?
Yeah, sure. I can give you my PIN number, but you first got to tell me why do you need it for? I mean, why do you need my PIN number?
Definitely, sir. I completely understand. Just to be on the safe side, and in order to let's play it safe, I need your validate your PIN number to access in your account.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay, great. So my PIN number is 1234. Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No worries. Okay, good. That's a great example there, Lester. That's great. That's great. That's awesome. That's good. So I would just recommend you just use one expression in the
One
sentence.
expression.
Yeah,
Oh.
one of them. So it doesn't sound too redundant. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Try once again.
Okay, good. And let me give you another example. Let's say that you know that a lockdown is what we call here toque de queda, all that thing.
How do you
Lockdown.
say? Lockdown, right?
Lockdown. Let me just put in the PowerPoint.
Down.
In the lockdown. Yeah, let me just put it here. Okay. So the lockdown. A lockdown is when nobody's allowed to go out. Okay.
Okay.
So for instance, to give you a sentence example there, nobody can go out after 4 due to the lockdown.
Oh my gosh. Lockdown drives me up the wall, sir.
You remember that class, huh? The lockdown.
Yes, it was fantastic, sir.
Thanks a lot for that. The lockdown drives me up the wall. Yeah, you remember that. Good one. Okay, so yeah, so let's talk about the lockdown. Let's say that I'm telling you guys, hey, let's go outside, man. I want to go outside. How would you tell me not to do that using the phrases that you learned right now?
You need to think about it, Emerson, because you know the situation is difficult right now, and you should be safe at home.
Okay.
Because maybe the police can take you out, and you need to pay a lot of money to get out of jail.
Okay, Lester, I think you're right, man. Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe, and let's play Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 11, and let's have a couple of beers, man. Let's play it safe. Why go outside?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, great.
I have
Thanks,
a deal
Les.
with you. I have a deal with you. If you let's play it safe, I purchased a couple of brews for you.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, that's a good deal. Let's play it safe. I like that. Okay, awesome. Okay, so how would you tell me this, Stuart, using the idioms? Same situation.
Okay, so the situation was that you want
I
to
want it.
go outside, right?
Yeah, after 4.
After 4. Okay, so you know, so you shouldn't go outside, you know. I want you to be safe.
Okay.
So you should stay home after 4 p.m. My recommendation is, you know, you can watch Netflix, you can listening to music.
All
So you
right.
can do a lot of things, man. So, and I want you to be safe. So what do you think if we do a conference with our team to be able to keep
Okay.
learning? So does
Okay.
it sound like a plan for you?
It sounds like the sensible thing to do, man. Thank you for that, man. Yeah, it sounds like a plan, and let's play it safe, bro. Let's play it safe. You're right. Thanks, Stewie.
Let's play it safe.
Thanks, bro. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys for your examples. And that's how you guys use the expression be safe, right? Which is a farewell. A safe is
Sir,
a noun, a metallic box. And to feel safe is to feel secure. The idiom to play it safe and to be on the safe side is a way of expressing to somebody that you're going to be careful and that we're going to be safe about doing something. All right?
all right.
Okay.
One question, sir.
Yes, be my guest.
Do you say that farewell is a formal way to say goodbye or informal way?
Very formal.
Formal. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
very formal. So farewell, my friends. I have to go. Okay.
Okay.
You wouldn't hear it. You wouldn't hear it normally in like day-to-day conversation, but yeah, it's definitely a
No,
formal usage.
I never heard about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's out there. It's out
Yeah,
there.
it's my first time as well, Stewie.
All right. Okay, guys. Okay, team. So now let's learn about the phrasal verbs. What are phrasal verbs, my friends? What thoughts do you have? What is a phrasal verb? What comes to your mind when we say phrasal verb?
It is a verb that is
Mhm.
composed with 2 words.
A word composed with 2 words. Okay, absolutely. Okay, that's good. Yeah, pretty much that's part of it. Okay, what else? What comes to your mind, Lester, when I say a phrasal verb?
Um, well, is like my friend says, is a verb that is composed for 2 words. In most of the cases, I remember that a phrasal verb has a preposition always.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Today I'm going,
Um,
thank you guys. Thank you very much for that. So today I'm going to talk to you about phrasal verbs and how to use phrasal verbs, okay?
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, so let me just, sorry, I'm going to stop the, no, I'm going to, let's see, let's continue recording. Let's record the whole session. All right, so what is a phrasal verb? Let's see, Lester, could you read the definition of a phrasal verb for us, please?
For sure. Uh, what are the phrasal verbs?
Oh, I'm
And
sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a mistake there. What are phrasal verbs, right? Because it's
okay,
plural. Go ahead. Mistake corrected. Now you can read.
an idiomatic phrase consisting of a verb and another element, typically either an adverb, as in break down, or a preposition, for example, see to, or a combination of both, such a look down on.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Lester. So basically, and like you guys were saying, an adverb is a combination, first and foremost, of a verb plus a preposition or an adverb. Okay? All right? So that's the first concept. Are we cool with that?
We're cool with that.
Okay, good, 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 good. So again, what is a phrasal verb? So a phrasal verb needs to have the following characteristics. The characteristics of a phrasal verb is that first and foremost, it's going to have a verb plus either a preposition or an adverb. Okay? Let's say if I say to you guys, look after. You guys know the meaning of look after?
Look after.
Yeah? Look after is the same thing as saying take care of.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's the same thing. So here you have the, here we have look, the verb, and here we have this, preposition, right? After, okay? You can
Okay.
also have, like, for instance, look down on somebody. To look down on somebody is to look at the other person like they are inferior or something, right? They're not as good as you are. You look down on somebody. Okay. So here we have down, which would be our adverb, and the preposition on. So here it's a combination of both. You can have these phrasal verbs can be they can be composed of 2, 3 words together. Okay. But after the verb, here the verb is the verb look. You will have either a preposition or an adverb. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. So that's one of the concepts of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, another thing that you have to remember is that phrasal verbs can have a unique meaning together, right? They can have a unique meaning or they can have several meanings. So they can have a unique meaning or several meanings. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, unique meaning or several meanings. Several meanings. Okay, good. To give you an example of a phrasal verb that only has one meaning is, for instance, let's say if I say look after. Look after only has one meaning, right? So you would say, for instance, she looks after her mother. In other words, she takes care of her mother. Okay?
Okay.
But let's take a look at make up. Make up has a lot of meanings.
Yeah.
Do you know some? For instance, he used to lie a lot. He would make up crazy stories about aliens and stuff. You understand? So he would make up. What does this make up mean here? To
Think or
He create.
create.
to create, right? To come up with, to invent stories, you know, right?
Yes. Right.
Okay, but there's also another makeup. For instance, Mr. Customer, allow me to make it up for you by offering you a, let's say, a $50 gift card. A $50 gift card for your inconvenience. Okay? So here, make it up or make up is going to mean let me compensate you. Okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
Let me compensate you. All right? You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So phrasal verbs can have just one meaning, one use. Like for instance, get up. Get up means the use of get up is like, okay, I get up at what time, right? I get up at 6 in the morning, which means get out of bed. I get up, right? Oops, forgot the preposition. Get up. So this get up means only to get up, like get out of bed. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
in a nutshell, phrasal verbs can have our composition. They're made up out of a verb, preposition, and adverb. And another thing is that phrasal verbs can have one meaning or several meanings.
In a nutshell.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we cool with that?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks a lot. So what kinds of phrasal verbs are there? What kinds of phrasal verbs are there? Okay. The answer is we are going to have only two kinds. Okay. We're going to have the intransitive and the transitive kind. Those are the two main kinds of phrasal verbs. We're going to have the intransitive and transitive phrasal verbs. Okay, what does intransitive mean? Basically, intransitive means that you cannot separate the parts. Okay, you cannot separate the verb from the preposition or the adverb. That's what it means. You cannot separate them. In other words, you can't move them around.
Okay.
Okay. A transitive, on the other hand, a transitive adverb would be one that you can separate. You can separate the verb from the preposition or the adverb, which means you can move them around. Basically, that's what it means. Okay? Let me give you some examples.
Like make up, right?
Yeah, like make up. Make it up. Very good. Let me give you some examples. Let's look at the phrasal verb that we were talking about earlier today, which is take care of. Okay? Take care of will be an intransitive phrasal verb, but for instance, hang up will be transitive. Okay? An example of this would be like this. She takes care of her mother. She takes care of her mother. Okay? Here
Yes.
you have the phrasal verb take care of. Okay. It would be incorrect to say she takes care her mother of. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This would be incorrect.
Okay, so we cannot separate them, right?
Yep, that's
Yes.
pretty much it. You can't move them around. Another example would be like say let's take a look at wake up. Okay.
Wake up.
Yep. Okay, let's take a look at wake up. So wake up on this. Wake up is another type of intransitive phrasal verb. I can't move it around. You can't say he. Well, the only way of using it would be like this, right? He wakes up at 5 a.m. Okay, it would be incorrect to say what? He wakes.
Sum up.
He wakes at
Sum
5.
up.
At 5 up.
Oh, 5 a.m. I said, I read some.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he wakes up at. So here, this would be wrong, right? So you cannot separate the verb from the preposition or the adverb. Are we cool?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about the transitive phrasal verbs. Transitive means movement, there's movement going on. So I can write hang up in several ways. I can hang up in 3 ways. Let's say hang up is the action to end a call, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to say, just put it here for you guys. The agent hangs up the call. The agent hangs the call up. And finally, the agent hangs it up. Voila, there you go. So here you have this form, then you have this form. We've separated it. We've separated it here and used an object pronoun. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Another example of this would be to say check out. Okay? Check out, what does check out mean, guys? Like if I said to you, hey guys, check out the new movie. Check out my new class. Take a look at it, right?
Yeah.
Go see it. Okay. So let's say, for instance, let's say we checked out the new movie. That means we saw it, right? Here's the phrasal verb. We checked out the new movie. And the second way of doing it would be what? We checked the
New movie out.
That's right.
Moving up.
And the third way, using the pronoun, right? We checked it out.
Yeah.
You got it. So there you go. Absolutely, there it is. Okay. Huge difference, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, huge difference. So basically, in a nutshell, an intransitive phrasal verb, basically in a nutshell, an intransitive phrasal verb is a phrasal verb that cannot be separated from its preposition or adverb. It's like Dave Mustaine with his guitar, right? You can't separate them.
It's like Lemmy and Jack Daniels.
Lemmy and Jack Daniels. Or let's say it's like Stewart and his and FIFA, in his FIFA game.
Exactly.
You can't separate them. You understand? On the other hand, transitive verbs are versatile. They're versatile because you can move them around. You can split them and put the object in between. You can use an object pronoun. And they just sound cool, right? They just sound cool. For instance, we checked out the movie, we checked the new movie out, and we checked it out, right? They sound so cool when you're using them correctly, okay? Now, with the object pronoun, let's take a look at the new movie. So the object pronoun that I chose here is it. Why did I use it? Because it's a pronoun is a word used instead of the name. So instead of saying the new movie, I said it.
Yeah,
Okay?
that is the
Got
option.
it. That is the object. You got it. Let me send a screenshot of the information that we're talking about, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
No, my pleasure. Let me send you the PowerPoint as well. Okay? Let me go ahead and share it with you guys. Okay? Okay. Good. Let's go back to our phrasal verbs over here. Just to be on the safe side, I'm also going to teach you about the plurals, okay?
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side, okay?
Okay.
Good. So here is, let's go back to the example. The agent hangs up the call. But what if it's plural? The agent hangs up the calls. Plural form. The agent hangs the calls up. And the agent, big question here for you guys. What
Them.
pronoun should I use there? What pronoun?
Them.
You're absolutely right. Yes. Good job, Stu. Hangs them up.
Oh, them.
Them, because it's the plural object pronoun. Okay?
Oh,
It's the plural object pronoun.
yeah.
Remember that object pronouns always receive the action.
The action, yeah.
They always receive the action, right?
Yes, sir.
They always receive the action. That's correct. So a little refresher on object pronouns. We'll be talking about something like this. The object pronouns are these. You guys remember them?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's right. So these are the object pronouns. There you go. We'll put them there. So these are the object pronouns. That's it, right? So for the third person plural, we would have them. Third person plural, them. Okay? Third person neutral, it. Okay, are we good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that concludes my introduction to phrasal verbs. Now,
It's a long topic, right?
I know. So I'm just gonna take a couple of minutes more for the intro, and we'll continue the topic for our next session this Thursday. Okay?
Okay, sir. Not a problem.
That's a lot. It is quite extensive. March 31st, 2020. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna send you this PowerPoint as well, so you guys can review
Thank
the
you.
different points.
We appreciate it.
No worries. No worries. Okay, good. Okay, Stewie, are we doing good there?
Absolutely. More than good, man.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so this is the interesting part, learning the vocabulary. Now that you understand how the phrasal verbs work, today I'm going to talk to you about I'm going to talk to you about the phrasal verb. I want to start with the phrasal verb take off. So today I'm just going to cover take off just as the introduction to the topic, okay?
Okay.
One thing that there are two characteristics that these phrasal verbs have. The first characteristic is that they are all transitive. They are all transitive phrasal verbs. What does that mean?
We can change the position.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The second thing that they have in common is that they end with of, O-F-F, of. Okay? Or
Okay.
they finish with out.
All the transitive phrasal verbs, right?
Yes, only transitive phrasal verbs, okay? So let's get started. The first transitive phrasal verb on our list is take off. Take off. Okay, what is the past tense of take off? Took
Took
off.
off.
Mhm.
And what is the, let's say, the past participle form of the verb?
Taken off.
Bien.
Taken off. Absolutely. Now, take off is a transitive phrasal verb that has 4 meanings. The first meaning means to depart, to leave the ground. The second meaning is to remove something like clothes. The third meaning is to become successful very quickly or become popular very quickly. And the last meaning is to leave suddenly, to leave quickly, to leave, immediately from a place. Let's start with the first definition, to depart or to leave the ground. Okay, Stewie, can you read the examples?
Absolutely.
Please. Thank you.
The plane should take off on time. I'd better take my shoes off. Her business has already taken off. As soon as we saw George arrive, she just took off.
Excellent. In the first example, thanks a lot. In the first example, the plane should take off on time. So the first meaning of take off is to depart. You understand? So
Yes.
an airplane, when the airplane leaves the runway, it starts going in the air. The airplane has left. It has departed. It has taken off. Okay?
Okay.
It has taken off. A boat, similarly, a boat will take off. Okay. So the Queen, what's this Royal Caribbean cruise? The Queen of the Ocean, something like that. The Queen of the Ocean will take off at 6. All passengers board. The Queen of the Ocean will take off at 6. All passengers board. Or another announcer at the airport or at the airport. All passengers, please board flight 261 to destination to New York City. It will take off in 2 hours. You understand?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Or
To the port.
when a rocket, like the ones that Elon Musk is making right now. When a
Yeah,
rocket
to
goes into
Mars.
space, okay, ready for takeoff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Take off. That's right. So that is to take off. Are we good with that?
We're good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're gonna give me some examples in just a moment. Number 2, to remove something. Look at the screen. I'm gonna take off my glasses. Right? Take off. To remove clothes. Okay? That's easy. The other use is to become successful or popular very fast. In the example, her business has really taken off. This means that her business has become successful. Okay?
Okay.
So I could say to you guys, hey guys, I used to have a when I started the academy, it wasn't going good, but this year the academy has taken off. I'm doing good, guys. It's getting better. All right?
Even though the coronavirus.
Even despite the coronavirus. Okay? And last example, as soon as she saw George arrive, bam, she took off. She didn't say goodbye. She just took off, man. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I got to take off. Okay, sorry, guys. I got something to do right now. Farewell. Just kidding, right here.
He has taken off.
Okay, are we good with that?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
All right. Let's brainstorm some examples here. Let's go back to our other PowerPoint, and let's go back to our examples. Okay, back to examples here. Boom. Examples with take off. Okay. Let's see. Top of mind, top of your mind. Let's brainstorm. Boom, 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 boom. Take off. 4 meanings. Let's go. What comes to your mind? Let's go. Take off. Brainstorm, brainstorm.
Okay, so can I use it to say, I'm going to take your credit card off from your account?
Absolutely. I love that example. I'm going to take off. I'm going to take your credit card
Off.
I'm going to take your credit card off the account.
Correct.
Absolutely. Off the account. Whoa, that's a great example, Stu. I like that. Let me just put it in the parentheses here. Remove the credit card. Thanks a lot, sir. Okay. So Stuart, one less. Come on, you need a point.
Yeah, I'm ready. Metallica taken off Guatemala City on November 4th of 2016.
Taken off.
Yeah.
Okay, taken off. What was the date?
November 4th.
On November.
2000,
Huh?
on November 4th.
16.
2016. Yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. I love that example, and you know that I love Metallica too. So
yeah.
This was past tense. This was past tense. So how would you manipulate the verb even better, Lester?
Excuse me?
How would you manipulate the verb? This was past tense. This was in 2016. So this is a completed past action. So how would you change that taken off verb?
Took off.
That's it. Metallica took off on November 4th, 2016. Thanks a lot, sir. Okay, another example here.
All right.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Can I say something?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, please.
Yeah,
thank you.
Be our guest.
Thank you. Okay, so the Transmetro took off at 6 a.m.
Good one. The Transmetro took off at
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Correct.
Good. So what does that mean? It departed, right?
Correct. Exactly.
Very good. Okay. Come on, fellas. More examples. I know you got more examples for me.
Let me think. One example of success.
Okay.
Llámate.
Yeah.
To become.
Llámate.
Yes, go ahead.
Took off.
They took off.
Yeah. No, I mean the president, Yamate. He took off.
The president took off.
Because of the coronavirus.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Because of the coronavirus. Okay.
Yeah, I want to say that he become more popular. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I see you. I see what you mean. I understand. So the president's, let's say, popularity.
Exactly.
The president's popularity took off because of the coronavirus. Excellent. Thank you so much. And one more just to fill up the PowerPoint.
Yeah. I got examples. An example.
Okay, go for it.
Mhm. She take off her sunglasses because the room is too dark.
Good. She take off her sunglasses because the room is too dark. Okay. Good. So here, I want you to analyze the verb. Verb. I want you to analyze that take off. How would you change this verb? She take off her sunglasses, she takes off her sunglasses, or she took off her sunglasses?
She took off.
There you go. Absolutely. She took off her sunglasses because it was too dark. So here she removed something, okay? Okay, Phyllis, so here are your examples. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to take your credit card off the accounts. Metallica took off on November 4th, 2016. The Transmetro took off at 6 a.m. The president's popularity, took off because of the coronavirus. And she took off her sunglasses because the room's too dark. Thank you so much. What are your takeaways for today's class, fellas?
All right, in a nutshell, I learned the difference between intransitive phrasal verbs and transitive verbs. And also, let me see right here. I understand what is the correct use of likely to.
Gotcha.
And I learned the new phrase that farewell, that is very formal way to say goodbye. So I learned a lot of things today. Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, Les. And Stuart?
Oh, yeah. What did you think?
Yeah. What about, I'm sorry. Yeah. What about you? What are your takeaways for today?
Okay, I'm sorry. There was a bad connection. Okay, so
no worries.
I takeaways for us. Be safe. I didn't know that kind of expression. I learned just to be on the safe side. I think that it is really good, and I'm going to just say to take cards. And I learned took down, took down, in this situation, it is really helpful.
There you go.
And yeah, actually, and as he said, I learned intransitive and transitive verbs. I mean, phrasal verbs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it is what I took out.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Stewie. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for hooking up tonight and connecting today, and for your first introduction to phrasal verbs. In our next session, we'll cover all the other phrasal verbs. So now that you understand the definitions, we're just going to go straight to the vocabulary for the next session. Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. Very good. So as a homework activity, I'd like for you guys to go ahead and give me some examples. Write down 5 examples for the phrasal verbs, okay? For let's say, let me put the homework, I'm gonna put it here in the agenda. Write 5 example sentences with the many uses of take off. I'm
sorry?
Okay, my dear friends, thank you very much for hooking up today to your online session. I do appreciate it. Thanks for the time, and I hope to see you guys in our next session this Thursday, okay?
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay. Thank you so much for
Be safe.
Be safe, guys. Bye-bye, guys.
Be safe. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.